talk about the excitement of it's such a long season, but finally we're here. Postseason's here. Just the excitement of the playoffs.
Yeah, I think we're all really excited. We've had that bitter taste in our mouth, placing second after being on top for a long time. So it's time to refocus, look forward to the playoffs because it's a completely different animal, different season altogether. So it'll be difficult, but we're looking for a good result tomorrow.
You mentioned that bitter taste. This is a club that has done very well, but hasn't won a match since October 9th. How tough is that going in? You want a little momentum, but you got to deal with it. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, of course you want momentum going into the playoffs. I think every other year we've had that. So this year is a little different. But regardless, we've had a lot of bodies injured, and so we're not trying to make any excuses. But it'll be good to have guys back. And we're at home, and we have a good record at home against in the playoffs. So we're banking on that to get us a result tomorrow.
Cristian, you've had more than 2 weeks off since the decision day game. How do you feel like the 2 weeks have gone? Do you feel like you benefited from it, or do you feel like it's just been too long?
No, I think I've been part of a couple games since decision day. So for me, it hasn't been too difficult. But I think for the team, it's just good to have everybody back. Everybody looking forward to the game. We've had time to really bring chemistry into the group and bring in missing pieces that we didn't have. So, I think it's been really good for us, and hopefully we take it game by game and get a good result against RSL.
How was the time with the United States? How do you feel that went with those games against Jamaica and Mexico?
Yeah, 4 points in 2 games, 1 against Mexico. That was a big result against Jamaica. Felt that we could have played a lot better, but it could have been worse. They had 2 real good chances at scoring. So in the end, we'll take the 4 points and hopefully going into next camp, do a better job of being better defensively on the road.
Cristian, how do you face a team that is coming in with some momentum and they're in a real hot streak?
Yeah, it's difficult, but like I said, it's a completely different animal. The playoffs, you would like to have momentum going into it, but it really doesn't matter because one play can be the difference. And so being focused throughout the game is going to be really important. This is a team that can score during a corner kick, during a wishful ball into the box. So we have to be really focused throughout the game and be mentally ready for the battle that RSL is going to bring.
Do you approach the game differently? Maybe trying to get a quicker start and maybe dissipate some of that momentum they have?
Yeah, certainly, and it's the playoffs, right? There are going to be times where it's going to be cagey. It's going to be, more direct at times. People will take less chances, especially in the first half. That's what playoff games are about. And then you see in all the games, the second half really opens up. So, at first, we want to score. Obviously, we want to get on top of them. But we have to expect a difficult game, a game that is going to be won by duels and also by quality in the final third. You get one chance and you need to score it.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Sorry. How important is adjustments? First 15, you kind of alluded to this, first 15, last of the second half, of the first half, and then obviously the later part of the second half.
Yeah, I think momentum swings are really important in these playoff games. If you can get on top of a team, and take advantage, score a goal, or even keep pressure on them. It drains them mentally, physically. So momentum swings are going to be really important. When we're on the end, when we're defending in our own half, it's about staying focused. Like I said, trying to catch our breath, but also push up. There are times where we're going to be behind the ball, but it's important to not stay behind the ball for too long and try to switch that momentum.
Outside of scoring, how do you get the home crowd involved? Outside of scoring the first goal in the first minute, how do you get the crowd involved?
Playing in their half is going to be really important, to get the crowd behind us. We want to be playing in their half, not ours. We don't want to be defending. We don't want to be playing out of the back for too long, just swinging it from side to side. We want to play attacking football, and that's when we're at our best at home. When teams can't catch their breath here, and our fans are loud and rooting us on. So it's about playing their half, getting into tackles, doing all the little things to get our crowd behind us.
How does it change things when you know that you're going in, like when you have a training session going into essentially a win or go home environment?
Yeah, there's pressure. Guys may have a little bit of anxiety. People may feel nervous, stressed, but that's all normal. You have to deal with it as professionals. We have been fortunate enough to have a lot of guys that have been in these games, so that eases a lot of the stress, a lot of the emotions that come into this game. But training sessions are always before the game are always going to be a little different. But if we can keep it positive, happy, it makes for a better training session leading up to the game.
Does it ever actually feel normal, or is that do you try to actually keep it?
No, you try to keep it as normal as possible, because that guys are going to switch on before the game, right? Guys know that it's going to be a grind, but before training or during training sessions, you have to keep it as normal as possible, so that guys, you don't see guys sliding around, playing playoff soccer in training. So, it's about getting the group together, all on the same page, and I think we've done so.
Cristian, Kralik has had such a good season, and he's such a key part of that RSL team. How do you contain him? How do you keep him away from being influential?
Well, I think always having a body on him, right? He floats to the back post quite a bit, and like I mentioned, I think Aaron Herrera has put in probably like 7 or 8 assists on his head. So, always having contact on him in the box is going to be really important. Tracking his runs from deep, and as long as he doesn't get a clean header, we can bank on Steph making a save. So, making sure that we have eyes on him at all times, because he is a savvy little player, or I should say big player, but it's going to be difficult because they have other pieces that can also influence the game.
Cristian, how has Freddie Juarez helped for preparations here the last couple weeks for RSL specifically?
Yeah, it's been great to have him because he has coached those players, so he has almost like inside info. But he knows their tendencies. He knows what they want to do in the final third. Obviously, there's a different head coach there, but I would say a lot of the characteristics that he's mentioned, we see in film, and so having him has been tremendous, and hopefully we can get a good result for him, for our fans, for our team.
Okay. How much excitement is going on right now for you guys? I mean, it's finally here. How's it going?
Yeah, I think the wait is over, right? I think these 2 weeks has been good to regroup, to get guys back, but we want to play. We're gamers. We want to be on the field. We want to play at home. So we're excited. We're mentally ready, and it's going to be a test. It's going to be a battle. So let's see what we're about tomorrow.